What's up, gang? Hey man, in this video I'm gonna break down if semen retention actually helps you get more attention from women. I had somebody in the comments ask me that, so I'm gonna just give my honest truth. But if you guys haven't done so already, make sure you hit that like button. Also make sure you subscribe to the channel and make sure that you stay in this video to the very end, because I got a ton of gold nuggets that's gonna help you on your journey when it comes to pulling these baddies. And if you haven't locked into CLG for this month, April is $24 a month, and it's gonna be, you're gonna be grandfathered in until you decide to get out. But after this month, it's $48 a month, and it ain't going back. So without further ado, let's jump into the video. All right, so shout out to tribeless underscore nomad. So he says, what do you think of semen retention / no fap? Does it really increase female attention? So semen retention, if you believe it works, it works. If you don't, you know, it is what it is. Because at the end of the day, man, like I've been telling you guys in my earlier videos, the mind is the most important or the strongest muscle in your body. You know what I mean? It's more important than having strong biceps, more important than having rock hard abs. It's more important than having, you know, the perfect pecs, all this bullshit. The most important thing and the strongest thing on your body is your mind. So if you believe semen retention works and it increases female attention, okay, well, good luck with that. Because it will fuck you up. It'll do more damage than good. Because I've noticed a lot of semen retention guys that, like, they always explain every single rejection that they get from a chick on, oh, it's because I busted yesterday, oh, it's because I did this. And it's just like, no, that's not the case, bro. Or she not choosing because, you know what I mean, like it's like a false sense of confidence, in my opinion, right? Like it really is. Like I mean, do you know how many times like I would just bust and then go out and talk to another chick and still pull her, still get her number, still meet up with her, still hook up with her, still do all of that shit? Like, you know what I mean? It's been times where, like, I would have two chicks back to back. Like, you know what I mean? I have one chick, I'll bust, and then I have another chick, and I bust with that chick. Like, you think that she's just like, oh, because you busted with another chick, I'm not attracted to you no more. It's like, no, bro, it doesn't fucking matter. You know what I mean? The only thing that matters is the process. And if you guys don't have the process, you gotta lock into the CLG community. Because the CLG community is only $24 a month if you get in April, and then you're grandfathered in forever. But after April, it's $48 a month, and it, to be honest, it's worth $200, $300, $400 a month. But I'm here to help the common man, the everyday man, you feel me, to get results, because that's all I'm based on. You know what I mean? If, you know, semen retention, no fap, all of that stuff actually worked, I'll be doing it. But I don't do it. Now, I try to refrain from using my hand to bust. You know what I mean? I rarely ever use my hand to bust. I'm not gonna say never, because I'll be lying. Every blue moon, you know what I mean? Just cuz, you know what I mean? Like, I got a high sex drive. But usually I don't have to ever use my hand. Like, I always got rotation chicks. I always got my main chick. I don't have a main chick that says no to sex with me. Like, I have a main chick, like, I can wake her up 3 o'clock in the morning, give me a blowjob, she'll do it. Like, she not talking back, she not none of that stuff. Like, I got rotation chicks, like the one last night. Rotation chick, she hit me up talking mess, talking about some, you haven't texted me in 2 weeks, you, like, why is your communication with me so poor, and blah blah blah. And then basically, you know what I mean, I went through my text script. The text script is in the goddamn CLG community. I went through the text script with her. We linked up yesterday. We went to race cars. Obviously I came in first place, I'm a natural racer, but she did good, she came in second. But we raced cars. And then we went to get a drink at this nice ass little venue that was close. And then because we was watching that the Final Four, the last game of the Final Four, she knows some of the guys on the basketball team or whatever the case is, or they went to her college or some shit like that. And so she doesn't know them personally, but they went to her school. So we watched that game, and then we got back to the car. Not only was she giving me, well, she always gives me, she's probably one of my favorite rotation chicks, to be honest, but she always gives me her best effort. Like, literally her only goal when she meets me is to please me, like nothing else. She doesn't want to be pleased, she doesn't want nothing. Literally, the more excited that I am, the more excited she is. Like, she's extremely wet, like extremely like clean, like no smell, very nice fucking body, you know what I mean? Puerto Rican white girl mix. Super fit, works out all the time, eats healthy, does all of that shit. You know what I mean? 2-parent household. Like, for all these people that be sitting around thinking I'm fucking hood rats and shit, they be like, oh, the no care only works on certain type. Bro, it works on every fucking girl. Every fucking girl. It just depends on the girls that you decide to approach. You know what I mean? I approach a certain type. I like, you know, petite girls with a juicy, plump ass. You know what I mean? And that's my type. I don't really too much care about the titties, but just skinny, petite, in shape, nice, plump ass. That's my fucking type. You know what I mean? And my shit works on every type. So it doesn't matter. Like, the people in my fucking community, bro. Like, I do live Q&A. I just did live Q&A with the group. I do live Q&A. Like, literally, they's like, God damn, bro, it's crazy how much this shit work. Like, one of the guys in the community had a girl, a gorgeous girl, following him around the bar. Just to sit on his lap and shit because of the shit that I'm teaching him. Imagine a bad bitch following you around the fucking bar. Some of you guys don't even know that feeling. Like, a girl can follow you. Girls like men. Bro, they obsess over men that don't care about them. It's fucking crazy. She goes to, my rotation bitch goes to texting me talking about some, she haven't heard from me in 2 weeks. All this crazy stuff like that. We fuck in the car. She's telling me that, because she's not on birth control, she's telling me, just come in me, I want your baby. Just come in me, I want your baby. You know what I mean? Obviously, it's like some role play shit. So I come on her stomach. She fucking gets all of it and fucking like puts it in her mouth, bro. Like, shoot all over her stomach. She's just fucking putting it in her mouth. So then I fucking go into my fucking coma. I get back on my side. I go into my coma. I'm not asleep, but I'm like, I'm out of it. Fucking wakes me up out of my coma with some more head. Gets another fucking nut out of me. Swallows every drop. Like, you know what I mean? Like, are you getting this shit if you care too much about a bitch? Hell no. It's guys in relationships right now care too much about their bitch. She won't even suck their dick. They not even fucking their own wife. They gotta fucking beg for permission. Honey, can I get some tonight? No. I'm not in the mood. Catch me later. Like, come on, bro. Like it's niggas in relationships. They can't even wake. They can't even attempt to get head from their own chick. You know what I mean? While a nigga who don't care about a bitch is fucking that bitch in a parking lot in his car somewhere. Like, this is how crazy this shit is. Like, we was talking about this in the goddamn in the live call, like with some of the members in the CLG community, and it was like, bro, it's crazy how your shit work, bro. It's like, bro, the more I care, I can't get nothing out of bitch. The less I care, I got bitches following me. I got bitches hitting me up. I got bitches chasing me down. I got bitches doing the most in the bedroom for me. I got bitches doing every motherfucking thing, bro. But as soon as I turn my care up, I lose all that out of a bitch. I'm like, bro, that's just how they are, bro. You think that all this trial and error, like, that I'm just making this shit up? No, motherfucker. Like, I am motherfucker, I ain't new to this, nigga. I'm true to this shit. I've been doing this shit for years. I've been reading the books. I've been doing all that shit. Motherfucker, I have found out what works. Matter of fact, I accidentally found out when I was in 11th grade. And I noticed every time I went away from it, my results would fucking shoot down. And then every time I went back to not giving a fuck, wow, fucking every fucking body. You know what I mean? Like, my stint this past weekend, I talked to 2 girls at Target. One of those girls, we still setting a date. I think she got a man because she tried to set a date like early Sunday, and I was with my main chick, and I couldn't really get that in. And all of these texts, everything that I'm telling you about every one of these girls, even the ones that I lose with, all of this is in the CLG community. I'm screenshotting every text, every conversation. I'm breaking down what's happening, everything, right? First chick, badass Puerto Rican chick. Meet her at Target. Big, fat, juicy ass. Just a beautiful girl. Beautiful energy, too. But I noticed their energy is beautiful because of how I approached them. Like, it was so crazy how I approached this chick. Another bitch that doesn't even know me was standing next to me. This will fucking blow your mind. I see this beautiful Puerto Rican chick. I just fucking realized this happened because she said this shit when I was talking to her. I said, hey, what's up to her, to the Puerto Rican chick. There was another girl in the other aisle. Like, she was over one aisle. She came over to stand next to me. I didn't even fucking know why the fuck she did that. That was some weird shit. Like, I was like, hey, what's up? And like, I'm like talking to her and shit like that. And she like turned her back, but she's like, oh, I got those shoes and shit like that. So like I'm chopping her ass up, and this other bitch from this other aisle like hears me say, hey, what's up, and stands next to me. And she was a decent looking bitch, but not a bitch that I would go for. A lot of you niggas would go for the bitch that stood next to me. And you know, I'm still chopping this girl up. I end up getting this girl number, but one of the things this girl said, she's like, I thought that girl was your girl. She's like, I thought the girl that was next to you, I thought you was with your girl. I was like, nah, I don't know her. And she's like, so why did she stand next to you like that? I was like, I don't fucking know. Girls are weird as fuck. Like, they hear a guy hitting on a girl and they like, why is he hitting on her? Like, what the fuck? Let me see. Like, this bitch was standing right next to me. What the fuck? Like I didn't care. You feel me? Like, so I didn't even give her no fucking attention. But I was like, now that I think about it, why the fuck was she standing there? What the fuck? What the fuck did she do that shit for? It's like, girls can feel, some niggas' energies girls can feel, and they be like, I need to get to know this nigga. I don't give a fuck. I'm not even in this nigga aisle. I need to get to know this motherfucker. The way he talking to this bitch that he just fucking met, this nigga got something going on for him. You feel me? So like, I ended up getting that chick number. We haven't set a date yet, but she was trying to set a date for early Saturday, but I was with my main chick. So usually girls that try to, and she's been really finicky. Like, I told her, all of these texts is in the goddamn CLG community, but I told her like, let's meet at the beach, and she was just like, oh, my phone died, I was with my homegirl, so like we couldn't have did it then, but let's do like early Sunday. Like, nigga, that's like a cheating time. So I think she low-key got a man. She didn't tell me she had a man, but me knowing women and dealing with a lot of women and how beautiful she fucking is, no woman is truly fucking ever monogamous. Not no woman looking that fucking good, living in the expensive ass Miami area. Like, you know what I mean? She probably got a man. She probably living with that nigga. He probably even taller, bigger than me and everything. But the thing is, it's just something about a nigga that don't give a fuck about a chick. It's like a cheat code. A guy who turned his care down, it's like a cheat code. Like it's like this. Like, that's how crazy it is. So I talked to her outside of Target. I see this girl from Venezuela. Now, she can't speak English. I still got her number, but like, she didn't text me back. She ain't set nothing up. Like she couldn't even speak. She couldn't even understand what I was saying. She's like, no English. I'm from Venezuela. Like, but she was cute, so I was like, man, let me get this girl number. Like, you know what I mean? Even if I showed you her WhatsApp picture, the bitch bad as fuck. You know what I mean? But nothing happened. You feel me? I showed the text that nothing happened with. She just didn't respond to shit. Saturday, I meet this badass chick from the Dominican Republic, big, juicy, fat ass, fucking gorgeous ass girl. I get her out on a fucking date the very next day, and then come to find out, she trying to marry a nigga. She looking for marriage and doesn't want to fuck until she's married. Come to find out, she's 35. She looked like a mixed girl, so she had melanin, so she didn't look 35. But it explains some shit. So, you know, I asked some hard questions at the thing, because at this point, I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Because she wasn't passing my compliance test. Basically, like, there's tests that you do to see if a girl's compliant. As soon as they pass that test, bro, it's on like popcorn. It's just something. Girls sub-communicate when they want to fuck a guy. They do little things that they sub-communicate. You know what I mean? That they want to fuck a guy. That's all in the CLG community, because these bitches gonna try to get on that shit and try to act like it's not true. Every girl fall for the same shit. They all are fucking similar. They are all similar. Trust me on this shit, bro. No matter what, whatever girls you choose to deal with, those the girls you gonna get. I remember somebody came on the comments talking about some, man, that only works on hood rats, so that only works with unattractive girls that no care stuff. I'm like, no, nigga, what happens is probably around pretty girls, you naturally care too fucking much. Around pretty girls, you naturally care too much, but when you talking to an ugly bitch, you naturally don't care, and then you get her. Like, that's what be happening with a lot of these guys. If you chose that, if you treated that pretty bitch like she was the ugly bitch, watch how she act. They act the fucking same, bro. Like, it's a fucking cheat code to these women, bro. Like, it is a cheat code. Like, the only thing I'm worried about is the process. I don't give a fuck about nothing else. I'm worried about putting that bitch through the process, texting, using my text scripts, and then doing my drip campaign. That's it. If I keep doing that, I fuck a lot. Like, I can't keep up with the pussy. Like, for example, rotation chick came through last night. I was with her all night because we went racing, then we watched the game, and then we ended up hooking up. So not only did we hook up in a car in a fucking parking lot, she wanted me to get her pregnant because she didn't see me in so long. So she telling me to fucking get her pregnant and shit. Obviously, I didn't want to get her pregnant again. I got her pregnant a long time ago, but she got a lot of shit going on for her, so she can't she couldn't have the kid. I don't give a fuck. If she would have had the kid, I would have been fine. Like, I want as many kids as possible. I don't really give a fuck. You know what I mean? But and for all these people that say I'm fucking hood rats, this girl is fucking 2-parent household. Her uncle, famous legend in the UFC. If I said her uncle name, everybody would know who he was. Legend in the UFC. Her dad, NFL player. So a Puerto Rican guy that used to play in the NFL. She's Puerto Rican and white. Mom's a nurse. Like, you know what I mean? Strong ass family, nice household, friends with like prominent NFL superstars. Like, her family is friends with NFL because her dad used to play in the NFL. Her brother could have been a world-class fucking tennis player. Like, these the type of fucking girls I'm fucking on. Like, you know what I mean? These the type of girls that's getting obsessed with me. So for all you motherfuckers talking about, man, that shit don't even work. No, it work on who you go for, motherfucker. If you go for trash, you gonna get trash because it work on every girl. You know what I mean? But what happens with a lot of guys, they naturally turn their care down for the trashy women, and then they get them and they be like, man, they only work on the trashy women. No, nigga, you just don't give a fuck about that bitch. Use that same energy when you talking to a bad bitch. Use that same energy. That energy that you use to get that trashy bitch, do that same energy. But you niggas can't, because when you see a bad bitch, you switch it up. Just the other day, Chick-fil-A, I've seen the baddest bitch I've ever seen in my fucking life. I didn't switch nothing up. I'm still texting that bitch to set something up. That girl was so bad. Her friend was bad. This is how bad this bitch was. Her friend, if this girl wasn't in the picture, if this girl wasn't there, her friend was probably one of the baddest in the area. But because this girl is in the picture, she made her friend look like an average chick. That's how bad this fucking bitch was. I'm talking about skinny, petite, the perfect ass. You know the ass, that cup at the bottom? All natural, gorgeous fucking white girl. She couldn't speak English. She was from France. So like, when I first said what's up to her, she just walked past me. So I'm like, oh, like, I even said it out loud. Niggas was watching me, because everybody's watching this girl. She's that fucking gorgeous. So, and it's the Chick-fil-A. Every nigga looking at her, but no nigga want to talk to her. So she walked past. I'm like, hey, what's up? What's up? I'm like, come here. She just walked past me like I didn't fucking exist. So I was like, I was like, the fuck wrong with this bitch? And the nigga next to me heard me and like giggle. Like, he's like, huh? So she sat down. I walked up to her seat. I'm like, what's up? And then she's like, oh, hi. Oh, no, I don't speak English. I'm from France. And I was like, because I was about to say, like, bitch, you ain't fucking see me type shit. So then I end up chopping her ass up a little bit. I said, oh, so how, because when somebody say they from a different country, I need to know how long they in town. So I ask questions that I need to know the answer to. So I say, so how long are you in town? You feel me? So she said, oh, we just for 1 week. 1 week. I said, oh, that's cool. I said, I'm gonna take you out sometime. I was like, what's your number? And she said, huh? Oh, my Instagram? I said, no, your number. And then she's just like, oh, I have WhatsApp, no number. I said, what's your WhatsApp? So I got her WhatsApp, and I put it in her phone, but I called my phone and I got her WhatsApp. So I got her goddamn WhatsApp and I saved it, and I got my food. My food ended up getting called, and as I'm leaving, I was like, all right, peace. And then I walk out. I text my name to her. She puts a heart on my name. You know what I mean? So a lot of people will watch that interaction and they be like, man, he ain't gonna get her, blah, blah, blah. Like, motherfucker, something about that masculine ass energy, it don't fucking matter, bro. Women respond well to that. So what ended up happening is she hearted my text, and I put her through the text sequence or whatever the case is. Then she hit me back, but she hit me back at 11 yesterday, but I'm already with my rotation chick. You feel me? So I couldn't hit her back. So I just hit her back today. We're gonna see how it play out. But she hit me up at 11 p.m. last night. Now, if I wasn't doing nothing, if I wasn't with a chick, if I wasn't doing nothing, I probably could have turned that into something where I seen her last night type shit. Because she hit me up at 11. And she is bad as fuck. Like, you know what I mean? Like, next level bad. See, but when I see a bad bitch, I don't change nothing up. I still go on with no fucking care. Like, you know what I mean? Or, I gotta stop saying no care. What I mean is less care. Like, cause some niggas be like, you can't not care. Like, motherfucker, you know what the fuck I'm trying to say. I'm not saying be careless, I'm saying careless. So whatever your care is, just turn it down. You get what I'm trying to say? So I say no care, cause sometimes I just misspeak. What I really mean is just turn your care down. Obviously, I care about the bitch if I'm fucking trying to get her number and take her out. Like, that's some care, but it's a lot less care than what other guys would do. You feel me? Some guys feel like, I was watching some dating coach, he's like, you gotta be in her interaction for at least 5 minutes before you get the number just to make sure she doesn't flake. You care too much, nigga. The Puerto Rican chick, alright, so the DR chick that I met for a date, I was in a conversation with her for less than a fucking 30 seconds. And she met me on a date the next day. The Puerto Rican chick, I think she has a man. She tried to set a date for Sunday, which is 2 days later after I met her on Friday. This fucking France chick, that fucking interaction was only fucking 40 seconds, if that. And she hit me up at 11 p.m. So all of these niggas, these dating coaches are fucking you guys' minds up. You niggas think that you gotta, like, bro, it's dating coaches out there that say you gotta open, you gotta tell a girl she's beautiful in the open. The interaction has to be at least 5 minutes, because if it's not 5 minutes, she's gonna flake. They say the stupidest shit. Like, I know these niggas ain't fucking no bad bitches, because they care too much. Most pickup artists, it's nothing wrong with pickup artists. Like, there's nothing wrong with a guy who wants to get a lot of pussy. But the pickup artists fuck it up because they don't know what they're doing and they're teaching bad techniques. They just honestly just making shit up as they go. Like, they wasn't really in the field. I would have more respect. See, a lot of these guys, they just jumped on YouTube. They wasn't really in the field, saw what worked, and then jumped on YouTube. Like, they didn't try to figure it out, and then maybe it took them 10 years like me. Maybe it took you a long ass time to figure it out. Or maybe, like, you really had to see what works at, like, the highest percentage and test other theories and do all that shit. And then once you really figure it out, then you jump on the internet. They don't do that. They just jump on the internet and they don't have shit figured out. You know what I mean? They probably fucked one girl, or they probably, a broken clock is right twice a day. You can do everything wrong. This is why a lot of these guys have to look smacks. Because if a girl's respect is really high, like a 10 for you, and you do all these mistakes, it might only drop down to like a 7, but it's still above where she would no longer. Now, they're not gonna get everything out the chick. You feel me? The guy that she respect and do everything right, he getting everything out the chick. You think that these guys that showing all that care, getting a girl, you can nut on the girl's stomach, she wipes it off her stomach, eats it, and then gives you head again, and then eats the second nut too? You think you gonna get that out of a bitch that you care too much about? Get the fuck out of here, bro. It's niggas that's in relationship with girls they care too much about that don't even get head from they bitch. That's how crazy these fucking girls is. So I know I got a little off topic, back to the semen retention shit. No, motherfucker, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's not gonna help attraction or attention or none of that bullshit unless you believe it does. If you believe it does, well, motherfucker, you lost. Bro, you know how many girls I literally bust a nut with one chick and then go out and get another chick? It doesn't change nothing. Like, it's not like the girl be like, oh, you seem like you busted, I'm not gonna talk to you. No, I do the same process with every chick. You know what I mean? It's not 100%, but it's damn sure higher than a lot of these other fucking 10%, 5%, 3%, 1% ass dating coaches. Some of these dating coaches is at 1 fucking percent. Imagine that shit. Imagine you gotta talk to a fucking 100 girls, like go through the whole shitty ass process with 100 girls just to get one. Get the fuck, man, that's a waste of fucking life. And a lot of you guys, you don't have that much time to do that. A lot of you guys, you gotta be like me. Like, you meet a bitch at Chick-fil-A, okay, you set something up with her. You meet a bitch at the mall, okay, you meet a bitch, you know what I mean? Now, if you at a bar, I can talk to a lot more bitches because they all just there. You feel me? The bar, if you really got my process, you can make shit happen that night. You can fuck a bitch that night with the right process at the bar. You feel me? So the bar is a little bit different. But what I'm trying to say, like, if you just out and about, some of you guys don't got time to go to the fucking bars. You feel me? My shit work, man, motherfucker, you can be at a gas station to see a bad bitch. You can be pumping gas to see a bad bitch. Be like, hey, come here real quick. Stop playing, come here. You will be fucking surprised, bro. It don't matter how bad she is. It don't matter, bro. Just your authority alone. Girls naturally submit to masculine men. If she's not naturally submitting to you, you're not masculine. Or she's too masculine. You know, we was having a CLG talk, and I was like, bro, some of these girls, this is one of the reasons I don't fuck with, people think I fuck with hood rats and shit. I don't fuck with hood rats. Some hood rats are so masculine that they will only submit to a fucking criminal. Like, the guy would literally have to fucking be a fucking gangster / criminal / serial killer for, like, she need a nigga like King Von for her to submit. You know what I mean? Like, motherfucker, I'm not on that type of time. I never hit a girl in my life. I'm not going to it. You feel me? I'm never gonna hit a girl. I'm not gonna do none of that. No, I fuck with girls that I like, and have a solid ass upbringing and got shit going on in their fucking life. They just happen to have that shit going on in their life. You know what I mean? They just happen to have all that other shit going on in their life. I just go for a particular type, and usually that particular type of girl that I go after, the cute, fit, skinny with a bubble ass girl, she usually tends to have shit going on in her fucking life. Just naturally. But I'm not going to the lace front hood bitch that need a nigga to whoop her ass just to submit. That's not me. You feel me? So what you notice is the girls that's more masculine, they want a man damn near even fucking low-key psychopath to fucking deal with. She'll run game on a simp. Like, simps be thinking they winning sometimes because they have a bitch. A lot of times that girl is calling her friends and laughing about that nigga. Or, let me give you another example. A guy will see a simp with a girl and be like, see, he cares, but he got a beautiful wife. He doesn't know that that girl in her head is contemplating ways to get out of that relationship, but she can't, because she can't justify why she wants to get out of a relationship, because he does nothing wrong. He does nothing wrong. Like I said, if you go to the caring method, what's going to happen is a broken clock is right twice a day. Let me tell you why this works. You might run into a girl who just got out of a relationship with a toxic, narcissistic guy that she was obsessed with. But she just got a relationship with him, right? He moved to the beat of his own drum. She loved this guy. She loved everything about him. But you come in and you care, right? And you do everything right. You're taking her on dates. You know what I mean? You probably take her on 4 dates, shit like that. She's telling her friends and family like, oh, he's such a good guy, but I don't know if the spark is there. Her friends is like, well, remember you were just with Chad, and no, you're not going back there. Just give this guy a chance. So her friends are talking to her. Her mom is like, he's a good man. You got to give him a chance, blah, blah, blah. She has to constantly be convinced to stay with the guy that cares about her, whereas the guy that doesn't give a fuck about her, her friends are trying to talk her out of being with that nigga. Well, how the fuck you like CJ so much? Oh my God, he doesn't do nothing for you. What? He didn't wish you a happy birthday? What? He didn't buy you nothing for fucking... And guess what? She can't stay off my motherfucking dick. So what happens is you guys see somebody that care, but you don't know the whole story. You don't know that he not even fucking his own bitch. You don't know that she looking for ways out of that relationship, but she can't justify it. Her mom is telling her to stay. Her friends are telling her to stay. Everybody's telling her, that's a good man. You got to give him a chance. And she like, yeah, but he just don't fucking do it for me. Just something about this guy. He just doesn't fucking do it. And she can't explain it. So she says stuff like, just the spark isn't there. You know, she makes up words to explain why this guy who's doing everything right, he paying the bills, giving you emotional support. Some of these guys got money, doing everything right. But she doesn't even hold up her end of the bargain. She doesn't even want to fuck him. She doesn't even want to give the bare minimum. She's not waking this guy up to blowjobs. She's not throwing pussy on this guy randomly unless she's thinking about somebody else. She's not doing this for this guy. So this guy is in a one-sided love relationship. She can't stand him. And she's still looking for that guy that don't give a fuck about her. She's still looking for that guy that don't care about her. And this is for every girl. This is not for particular types of girls and all this shit like that. This is for every girl. They want the guy who cares less. If they had to choose between the two guys, and even the guy who cares less was a little bit less attractive, she's choosing the guy who cares less if the attractive guy cares too much. Guarantee it. I've seen it happen. I've done it. I've won over the guy who was more attractive than me so many fucking times simply by just caring less. I've had girls tell me, I liked your friend more, or I like this guy more, but once I get to know you, I like she don't even think of that guy no more, because she got to know him. You know what I mean? Her respect for the guy was high because he had the initial attraction, right? He probably had height, he probably had muscle, he probably carried himself well, whatever the case is. But when she got to know him and she found out he was really low-key a simp, she keep coming back to the nigga like me that don't give a fuck about her. And she knows I don't give a fuck about her. And you would think that would turn her off, but and she tries to say shit to make me give a fuck about her. She tries to say shit like, I want you to open up more. Why don't you text me so often? I know you're busy, but like, can you text me, babe? Like, this is what my rotation bitch was just telling me. can you text me more, please? Like, I need the communication from you. I go crazy if you don't text. This is what she's telling me. Like, you don't understand how my brain works. When you're not texting me, I'm losing my mind. And you know, I'm agree, but man, yeah, man, you know, man, I text you. Am I texting her? No. Because I moved to the beat of my own fucking drum. Bitch, I'll text you when I want to. You're not gonna fucking tell me when to text you. It's not gonna fucking happen. But guess what? Every time we link up, she drains a nigga, bro. She drains, she's swallowing cum, she doing this. You know what I mean? I pulled up to the little fucking racetrack. All the niggas like, God damn, nigga, like, bro, niggas in the niggas trying to start conversation with me because of the bitch I'm with. You ever seen a nigga try to start a conversation with you? What's up, dog? What's up, bro? Trying to look at the bitch. Nigga, get your bitch ass away from me, nigga. God damn. Little thirsty ass nigga, go get your own bitch. You got all these bitches out here. You know what I mean? You want to, out of all these hoes on the planet, you want my bitch. You feel me? Like, go get your own, nigga. Matter of fact, if you can't get your own, join the CLG community so I can teach you how to get your own. You know what I mean? Because there's plenty of these hoes out here to go around, goddammit. I see it every day. Motherfucker, like I said, I didn't even go out. I'm meeting bitches at the mall. And I wasn't even in the mall long. I was in and out. When I go to stores, I'm in and out. I met a bitch at Chick-fil-A. I'm just getting food. And I wasn't even supposed to be in. The fucking app wasn't working, so I had to go into the fucking store. I'm glad I did. Because that bad bitch from fucking France, oh my God. I can't wait to suck on them motherfucking titties. God, she's so bad that, like, she'll make a nigga want to eat her pussy. I was even thinking about it. Cause she was in line in front of me at first, and she was ordering, but it was hard for her to order. Me, now I know why she was taking so fucking long to order. She don't speak fucking English. But I'm seeing the back of her, and I'm like, that ass is just perfect. Like, this the type of bitch I'll eat out happily, just cause I want to. You feel me? I'll eat that pussy. That bitch was fucking flawless, bro. And it cupped at the bottom. It's one of them big fat asses, and it cupped at the bottom, and she was a skinny girl. I'm like, how does all that ass come out of nowhere? Bitch ain't got no weight, just, you know what I mean? I'm over here obsessed about the bitch, but do I treat her any different? Nope. I still go over there like I'm talking to an ugly bitch. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? Bitch tried to walk past me, bitch. You know the fuck this is, bitch? You know what I mean? And then she hit me up at 11 o'clock. 11 fucking p.m. last night. Too bad I'm already fucking on something. You know what I mean? Because I probably would have tried to set it up last night if I didn't have my rotation bitch sucking my fucking dick. You know what I'm trying to say? So and for all the guys in the community, they locking in, they testing the shit that I'm doing, they doing all that shit, and they getting fucking results. And that's all that fucking matters, bro. I don't give a fuck about nothing none of these other guys say, because I know that they fucking lying and know they trash, because I'm in the field for real. You know what I mean? I know they shit don't work. Motherfuckers talking about something. You gotta let a girl know she's beautiful in the first 5 minutes. You gotta talk to her for at least 5 minutes or she's gonna flake. The number's gonna flake. Shut the fuck up. That is so cap. Like, even believing that shit is fucking cap. Like, are you teaching your students that? If you're teaching your students that my CLG gang is gonna run laps around your motherfucking students. I love these fucking weak ass dating coaches, because my CLG gang, they gonna run laps. Like I said in the community, I said, I don't care if I give you this information and you become better than me, because that's what I want. Some guy, like a guy who's more attractive than me, I'm an average guy. If a guy who's more attractive than me, and some guys in the community may be more attractive, I never met him in person, but some of these guys may be more attractive than me, and they get my knowledge that I give, nigga, them niggas will be better than me. They'll get higher results than I'm getting. If they really fucking use what I'm saying, they're gonna get higher results than me. Imagine that shit. Imagine a fucking professor that wants the students to surpass him. These niggas out here, they don't, first of all, they don't know what the fuck they doing. And you can never surpass them because the shit they teaching is fucking trash. They know it's trash. They know that the shit they teaching, they gotta go out and talk to hundreds of bitches in order to get results. Hundreds. They have to. Me, I don't have to. I can live my life. I can go. Matter of fact, before I even went out I didn't even go out last weekend. I went to the fucking store. But before I even went to the store, I wasn't out for like 2 to 3 weeks. Like 2 weeks. Wasn't even out. Still pulling bitches just in random places I'm going. You know what I mean? I see a bitch at Target, fucking hit on her. I see a bitch at the motherfucking Chick-fil-A, hit on her. I see the bitch at the mall, hit on her. Setting dates, fucking, you know what I mean? Setting things up, drip campaigns, fucking rotation bitches, adding bitches to the rotation, all kinds of shit. You know what I mean? Like, that's how it really be for real. You know what I mean? So, for all you guys that's out here believing, oh, semen retention is gonna be the key. No, none of that shit is the key. The key is the process. The key is not giving a fuck. Like I say in the CLG community, I said, in the foundation courses, I said, none of this will work if you care too much. Because you got to turn down your care, because the process is more important than her feelings or your feelings or anything else. The 80-20 is just the chit chat to get her to the next part of the process. And the guy who knows how to lead things forward, make things happen, he's always going to get her, to submit and put her in her her natural feminine energy, and she can shut her brain off, and she can submit. That's why she loves these type of guys. The guy that moves to the beat of their own drum, she can shut her fucking brain off, and in his presence, she can submit to that guy. She can go back to being a girl. You know what I mean? She can be a fucking girl around this guy. She can please the guy. She can do what he wants. She moves in the positions that he wants her to. He dominates her. He does everything. He makes her feel like a little girl again. That's all these bitches want. They don't want to be masculine, bro. They don't want it. Society has tricked these girls. They don't want to fucking lead, like, let's go here, let's do this. They don't want to plan everything out. They don't want to fucking tell you what to do. They don't want to, you're not hitting the spot. You think a bitch would ever tell me I'm not hitting the spot? Like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what the, they used to say that shit when I cared too fucking much. They used to say shit like that. Like, oh, I don't like that position. Oh, I like this position. No. She's in her masculine energy. A feminine woman only wants to please her man. She gets off when her man gets off. As long as you happy, she happy. That is a fucking feminine woman. Now, I don't know what the fuck society is trying to do, and they trying to make these women masculine. It's all about my happiness. A true woman that's feminine, in her feminine energy, it's about her man's happiness. And if you ain't getting a woman that truly wants you happy, you doing something wrong, bro. You caring too much. You caring too much. Because if she becomes selfish, self-centered, narcissistic, which a lot of these women become, it's because her man isn't moving to the beat of his drum. You're putting her in that role. You're putting her on a pedestal. She doesn't really want to be with you, because girls hate being in this role. They hate looking down. People have to talk her into staying with you. She has to be logically convinced, man, he's a good man. You have to stay with him. Her mom is telling her, you have to be like, but I just don't feel the spark. I'm not happy with him. But he's doing everything right. He's paying the bills. He did it. Remember your last boyfriend, Chad? He didn't do none of that stuff. He didn't answer your text. He was cheating. He was fucking your friends. He was this. But she can't get Chad out of her fucking mind. She can't get him out of her mind. He didn't do none of that shit. She's obsessed with that nigga, bro. So, this is what you gotta understand about female nature, bro. This shit is real. This shit is deep. If you guys lock into CLG, you guys are gonna truly understand exactly what works. Rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat at the highest percentage. And then you can just shut your mind off and you just do that with every chick. I'm never afraid to talk to the chick because I know the process. Like, you should have seen those niggas looking at me in Chick-fil-A. All them niggas like, he finna talk to her. The weakness of the majority of men, the weakness of them turn bitches off. Y'all would have thought that the way I approached her and all that shit like that, I was in and out, you would have thought that girl would have never texted me again. She did. Yeah, so sorry, dating coach guy who says you gotta talk to a woman for 5 fucking minutes before she texts you. You're wrong. Just like most fucking dating coaches, you're wrong. All these guys talking about I was listening to a fucking dating coach talking about in order to attract a hot woman, you gotta make at least $1 million a year. You're wrong, you stupid motherfucker. You gotta make $1 million a year to attract a hot woman? Bro, you're a fucking simp. You're the guy that she's playing. You're the sucker. You're the sucker with money. A lot of niggas on YouTube is like this now. Don't be like when you meet these niggas in real life, you gonna realize that like they not really like that. They just turned to YouTube, they made a persona, and they blew up. But when you meet them in real life, they not like that. They just had the time to sit in front of a camera all day motherfucking long, non-stop, until they fucking blew up. They not like that. Motherfuckers meet me in person and they see how I approach women. Motherfuckers meet me in person, they be like, damn, CJ really like that. If he see a girl he like, there is no hesitation. Like, niggas can't even imagine it, bro. I remember I was going out with a nigga, he's just like, damn, nigga, you just like, god damn, you don't wait or nothing. I'm like, hey, if I see it, if I like it. Now, if I don't like it, you know what I mean? Like, I just won't talk to her. You know what I mean? And I get pickier and pickier. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, the more girls I fuck, I'm more and more picky. Like that little French bitch, shit. I should have cut it short with my fucking rotation bitch last night to get on that ass. You know what I mean? God damn, this bitch right here bad. Matter of fact, I just seen something I like. She walked to her car. So, with that being said, I'm out. Peace.